An inverse function is a relation formed when the domain is exchanged with the range in a given relation. This function has ordered pairs of 0, 2, 1, negative 2, 3, 4, and 5, negative 1. The inverse of this function would have the ordered pairs of 2, 0, negative 2, 1, 4, 3, and negative 1, 5. So as you can see, the inverse function switched the x and the y of the original function. So I'm going to show you how to find an inverse of a function. So we have the function y is equal to square root of x minus 6 plus 2. So the first step is to switch the x and the y. And you get x is equal to square root of y minus 6 plus 2. And then you have to solve for y, so you want to get rid of the plus 2. So you subtract 2 from both sides, and you get x minus 2 is equal to square root of y minus 6. And then to get rid of the square root, you square both sides, and you get x minus 2 squared is equal to, and you get x minus 2 squared is equal to y minus 6. Then to get rid of the minus 6, you add 6 to both sides, and then you end up with y is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 6, and that is the inverse. You can also do this backwards and solve for x first, and then switch the x and the y, and you will get the same answer. Another way to find an inverse of a function is by graphing it. So I just graphed the y is equal to 2x plus 3 function, and the inverse of this function would be reflected across the y is equal to x function. So after I reflect this function across the y is equal to x function, I get this. So after you reflect your function, it is very easy to find the new equation for the inverse function. You could just use your transformation foldable, and you can see that this function was stretched horizontally by 1/2 and moved to the right by 3/2.